Shalom Israel. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. This article is going to go into the disadvantages of taking the chip, which we know the main disadvantage of taking the chip, all right, which is the ultimate disadvantage, is receiving nuclear, the fire from the nuclear missiles. All right, and what sparked this video actually is I was driving, using my GPS, and the shit kept freezing on me. I'm like, damn. I'm using Esau's technology, to as a guide, and this shit keep freezing on me, man. And it's had me to think, man, with this chip and this cashless society that Esau is getting ready to push, and he's pushing upon the masses, in these other countries such as Sweden, India, China. I have read something like over there in Denmark, they're pushing towards a cashless society over there, really, in the Eastern world, and it's soon to come to America. You got this company called was it 3 Square Market? All right, they over there, they pushing, they pushing their company, to receive the chip, and it's gonna be soon enough for all these companies, man, because that's where Esau wants to go. When you watch the interview with Aaron Russo, I always bring that up, with Aaron Russo, and he basically exposes the plans of the elites, because he was at one point friends with David Rockefeller. I believe it was one of the Rockefellers, and they was telling him, that they want to create a one world currency, which is why you see the market crashing, and all these different things happening around the world, as far as markets crashing, the dollar in Venezuela and different parts of the world are falling, man. Okay, and as you can see, like I said, this site is called as you see, pros and cons of a cashless financial system. Okay, so I'm gonna just read a little bit, because it goes into this is the technology of going cashless. In the near future, your financial services provider might roll out a cashless system based on the digital wallet concept, or one with an additional level of security using biometrics that would extend beyond your smartphone. Who's already going cashless? Currently, the industry leader in these kinds of payments is Google, which has introduced Google Wallet. However, it is likely that Visa and Apple will enter this market as well. Google Wallet is already being used by Transmit commuters in New Jersey to pay for tickets, but its usage is limited to only the Nexus S and Galaxy Nexus smartphones. So far, there have been no major glitches to report. However, they may be largely due to the fact that a very limited number of people are able to use such a system, and only in a fairly controlled environment. Reads on to say, it says IBM has developed proprietary methods that require a person's unique biological signature to verify their identity. Biometric data is created using a person's fingerprint, eyes, face, heartbeat signature, or voice, which you see that on the phone now. Like, I have the Galaxy S9, and the different features. Well, I'm gonna just show brothers. Let me see the different features for the security. Which I believe for like the iPhones and stuff like that, one of the features that they use your fingerprint, and you could do that on this phone too. You see, biometrics, intelligence scan, face recognition, iris scanner, fingerprint scanner, You see, so Esau is slowly but surely, putting it, giving it to the masses of the people. So it says biometric data is created using a person's fingerprint, eyes, face, heartbeat, signature, or voice, which you just seen. IBM believes that in the near future, people will be scanning their eyes to withdraw money from the ATM, for example, an Access account. And whether or not you like that idea, IBM's research suggests that this is a technological trend that is finally on the move in the United States. Reads on to go into the advantages: security, convenience. Like I said, we're going to skip straight to the disadvantages because it's imperative that you don't take this chip. All right, the mark of the beast, known in Revelations 13 and 16, man, that the RFID chip is the mark of the beast. And Revelations 4 and 9 tells you that if you 14 and 9, Salakia, tells us that if you take this chip, all right, you're going to be basically destroyed without remedy. You're going to be here and you're going to burn, you're basically going to be set on fire by the nuclear missile. So it says disadvantages. It's difficult, if not possible, to predict how a cashless financial system would work on a large scale. Consumers may expose themselves to unnecessary inconvenience and complications, which are more likely in the early stages of any new technology. Hackers. Google swears that the Google Wallet system is more secure than cash and credit cards. But it did recently have Slovakia. But it did recently have to do a temporary shutdown of a feature that allows users to load prepaid card information onto smartphones for spending. The reason for the shutdown was due to a security vulnerability that was exposed by Velo Labs researcher of a at a technology convention. To demonstrate, the researcher showed how easy it is to use software to crack someone's PIN and access their virtual wallet once you have their phones in your possession. This means that if you want the convenience of Google Wallet, you better not lose your phone. Forget about questioning the security of the network Google Wallet is using. The phones themselves don't appear to have reliable encryption capabilities. This is only one example. Unfortunately, it is likely that there are other would-be thieves who are working on similar hacks in anticipation of a cashless, cardless future. Failure rates. Another potential problem is the failure rate of biometric ID systems. These systems may be convenient, but they are far from perfect. In fact, if you if you research failure rate of biometric data systems via a search engine or academic database, you will find some disheartening information. For example, according to a test by the National Physical Laboratory Center for Mathematical and Scientific Computing in the UK, the failure to enroll rate of the fingerprints biometric system is 1%. This means some people might not even be able to enroll in a biometric system using their fingerprints. Glitches such as this cast a doubt on whether biometrics are as reliable as their sales and marketing pitches make them out to be. And of course, because you got to remember too, we dealing with the devil himself. All right, which Slaki, we dealing with the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan, which is Esau, man, the so-called white man. All right, which the central bankers who are gonna push, for this the dollar bill to crash all across the world. All right, and to push the RFID chip, a cashless society, are Edomites, man. All right. Now it says, I'm gonna just read this. This is glitches such as this cast a doubt on whether biometrics are as reliable as their sales and marketing pitches make them out to be. All right. So this is Isaiah chapter 32, verse 7. the instruments also of the churl are evil. Which, when you look at that word churl, it means a mean-spirited or evil person. A person of, a peasant birth. Which, that's Esau Edom, man. That's why Jacob called Esau what? Ishashua, wasted away is he. You know? So it says the instruments also of the churl are evil. Alright? And that's the instrument of Esau Edom, man. Alright? Which is evil, man. Because for one, you're not supposed to be numbering Israel, man. You're not supposed to be numbering Israel. And best believe Esau's going to do that with them chips, man. Alright? And secondly, the Most High sitteth in the temple, alright, of Israel, man. Meaning he controls them, man. He's the father of spirits, man. Okay? But Esau, being the devil he is, being the mad scientist he is, he wants to control, everyone. He wants to control everybody's spirit, man, with that chip. It says, he deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words. What's lying words, man? Only speaking on advantages, man. Security, convenience. Okay? Was thus a lying words, man, because it's not secure, man. If someone can easily hack it, even when the needy speaketh right. And then let me just read again. The instruments also of the churl are evil. He deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words. Okay? Just like he did Gad, man. Devising wicked devices with lying words, man. Psalms 58. And this is a good one too. I ain't even planning on getting this one. The Psalms 58 and 3. See, 58. Actually, I start at the top. To the chief musician, Alta Salakia, Miktam of David. Do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? Yea, in heart ye work wickedness. Ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. It's quick. It kills you quickly, man. Alright? They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth for ear. Hey. And the scriptures say, man, the prudent man looketh well towards his going. Alright? But let me see if I can grab that one. Actually, let me finish this off, and then I'm going to grab that one. This is Psalms 58 and 4. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. Break their teeth, O God, in their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Lord. Which the Lord is doing that, by way of us, man. By bringing out this truth. Alright? But you have to beware of this devil, man. As it is written, man. Never trust thy enemy. For as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness, man. Alright? Because if anybody, you brothers, you work with Esau, you know how he is, man. You know how Esau get down. He's smiling in your face. Alright? Like, what was that group? It wasn't the Temptations. It was a group back in the day. I'm saying back in the day, like I'm not old. But it was an older group. The OJs. They had a song called The Backstabbers. And that's Esau Edom, man, the so-called white man. Alright, but this is let's see, Proverbs chapter 14, verse 15. It says, the simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. Like with flu shots, man. Our people so gun-ho on taking these flu shots. because they're free and Esau tells them to get it, not knowing that it's actually giving them the flu, man. All right. So that's the same thing with this chip. I mean, with the chip, man. Esau's gonna push the conveniences. You know what I'm saying? How how convenient it is, how safe it is. But really, he wants to take over your soul. You're dealing with the devil here, man. And our people, hey, when they find out, it's gonna be too late. All right, this is grab another one. Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin." And that's what our people are doing, man. By constantly taking heed to these, like I said, to Esau and his witchcraft, man. His holidays, our people are gun ho for the holidays, man. When even like little small things, like when Esau when Esau come out with these new phones, Jake gun ho for that, man. These new little gadgets, which is nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying, Jake really, they put their heart and their mind into it, man. Niggas rob and kill each other for over a pair of sneakers, man. Okay. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin." All right. So because you continuously, follow your enemy, all right, which seeks to kill you, whether you believe it or not, you're adding sin to sin. It says that walk to go down into Egypt, which this place America is another name for it in the scriptures, is known as Egypt. Because it's what? It's great, another name for it is Egypt because, hey, everybody here is slaves, man. Whether you believe it or not, all your money, before, hey, like Marvin Gaye said, how's it go? Something like before I see it, they take it. I forgot. It was in one of his songs. Inner City Blues. That's the one it was. He basically goes into, how we slaves in this place, man. Which is true. I did a video yesterday about how basically our money is fueling America's war habit. But it says that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Okay? And you're gonna trust Esau's, all right? Which Esau would be, like I said, if America would be Egypt, then the rulers thereof would be Pharaoh. All right? So these modern day, these central bankers would be Pharaoh. Okay? Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Okay, so as it is written in Micah 2:10, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Okay? You should be on it like, I'd rather you kill me than me take that chip, man. Because that's what it's gonna come to. Alright? Either you take the chip or you be exiled, man. You be looked at as a terrorist, man. Alright? Hey, so with that, Lord willing, you brother were edified. To the elect, I say, Shalom.